What up? What up? We are back again. And as always, I would like to say thank you for everybody that tunes in and checks out these videos and comments and likes and um, just checks in with me. So I enjoy doing them and I appreciate it. So today, as I've been doing these reviews, I've been lucky enough to get invited to some screenings and things like that. So today we're taking a look at Madam Web that came out this week. Madam Web. So this one is starring Dakota Johnson, based off the Marvel character, but it is in the Sony universe. This film, Sydney Sweeney's in there as well. Man, this film was tough. I don't understand what I watch, if I'm being honest. And it doesn't really feel like the people who made the movie didn't understand what they were doing. Yeah, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and predict this now, and we're still very early in the year. I think this is gonna win just about every Razzie Award later on this year. I think this is gonna be in the top 3, if not the worst film of the year, quite possibly the worst comic book movie ever. And I don't say that lightly because I've seen all of them. And I'm talking about going way back to, like, way back, the first Hulk, like way back. This one was rough, man, because I was rooting for it. I actually enjoy the Sony universe. I think at some point they have to introduce a Spider-Man if all of these characters are from, Spider-Man. I think that's probably their biggest downfall at this point. I think Andrew Garfield would have been great, not necessarily in this film, but for him to be the centerpiece of the Sony universe. Obviously we've already introduced the multiverse and we have Tom Holland Spider-Man as the main Spider-Man, but since these stories kind of branch off from that, you can still have a Spider-Man, and Andrew would have been great. But this film, I mean, it's set before any of our Spider-Man. It has some references to it. Sony's in a tough spot. I mean, I know they got Venom, and we got Craven coming later this year, I believe, and Morbius was Morbius. Out of all of them, though, I think Madam Web is definitely the worst. Morbius was okay. I enjoyed it, but there's not a lot I enjoyed about this film because it just really didn't make any sense, and I just didn't get it. So yeah, Madam Web, check it out if you want to. Set your expectations and go from there. But man, this was a hard pass and a pretty big miss by Sony, especially early on as they continue to try to develop their own universe. So now I'm gonna have to miss on this one.